Good morning, dear ones, and a very happy Friday to you all. I hope that you've come through this week with unconditional love for yourself, and I really trust that you're continuing that practice of self-love by loving each and every part of your body and putting cream on it and thanking the universe for how beautiful your body works. So we are going to continue our solar plexus chakra, which is the yellow chakra, and we've looked yesterday at the physical malfunctions, the traumas and abuses. We looked at the characteristics of a deficient and an excess energy chakra, and now we're going to look at the healing practices. Please do mention in your comments below whether a YouTube channel supported by Patreon and guided imagery meditations would work for you better than here on Facebook. It just might be an easier go-to for you, and then of course it might also be easier for you to go back and check on things. Okay, let me know how you feel about that. It would be interesting, and I would really enjoy your feedback. This isn't a one-way thing. This is I'm giving out, but I'm also receiving from you. So please remember that, and I really enjoy hearing back from you. Okay, so we're going to look at our healing practices today for the solar plexus chakra. We are looking at taking risks. Risk taking is very important when you're deficient in that particular chakra, because you need to actually get out there and do something about it. Grounding and emotional contact is also important. Deep relaxation, stress control. This is now for the excess of energy in the chakra. If you've got something, the characteristics that show an excess of energy, a good healing practice is stress control, massages, guided meditations, imagery meditations, and things like that. Vigorous exercise, running, aerobics, so high impact stuff, martial arts, sit-ups, and of course psychotherapy. Now psychotherapy is one of those a little bit taboo subjects, because a lot of people are still of the opinion that cowboys don't cry. The thing with cowboys, however, is they actually talk to their horse, and that's very often what psychotherapy is. It's very, very helpful. Ladies and gents, please, there are a lot of programs out there that are free of charge. Google it. Avail of those things. They're out there for you. They're there for support. And especially in these pandemic times, mental health is very, very important. And loving ourselves is helping us feel it, deal with it, and let it go. All right. And if we're not letting that go, that horse of ours is going to get really, really tired. So, when we're looking at that analogy, it's very important to be able to talk about our issues. We suppress and we suppress and we suppress, and then we don't understand why our body rebels against all of this with illness, and that is dis-ease. It's when the spirit is not at ease within our body and what we're doing to it, that it unfortunately rises up and shows us a state of dis-ease. And remember, when we're loving ourselves and we tell ourselves how much we do love ourselves, the brain is just a computer, and it accepts everything that we tell it as fact. So whatever we believe is true for us. And if you're telling things to your brain in sarcastically or in a sense with a sense of humor, the brain doesn't understand that. It accepts every single thing that you tell it as fact. And so it's important to be impeccable with your word when you're speaking to yourself as well, and encouraging yourself and giving yourself that self-love that you so desperately deserve. So when we go back to psychotherapy helps build the ego strength. It releases or contains anger. It helps work on shame issues. It strengthens the will, and it encourages autonomy. Also, do something simple like pick yellow flowers. If that means that you go walking somewhere and you pick daffodils or daisies that are just growing there, do it. Bring them home, display them in a beautiful vase in your home or your office or your home office in these times. Bathe in or wear the color yellow. Use aromatherapy oils from the Tuesday's video where I spoke to you about all of the different profiles and everything. And use aromatherapy oils in burners or in your baths. Eat yellow food and drink. Take something up, take a class, pottery, art, do something for yourself It will build your confidence, and it'll actually make you feel like your ego is a lot stronger and that you can actually walk up and sit up straighter and taller because you've got so much more confidence in yourself. Spend time in the sun and wear the appropriate gemstones. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at those journaling questions. Now, those journaling questions are very, very important. Folks, be impeccable with yourself insofar as doing the hard work. Work honestly and hard on yourself. And this is what these journaling questions are about. It's very important to answer these and to allow all of the things that come up and come out. You don't have to explain them to yourself. Just let them come up, let them come out, write them down, and then when you go back to them, you will actually understand them perhaps a little bit better as you work through them, because it will provoke thought, it will provoke understanding. Speak with your therapist or your counselor about that as well. Okay, so there are 10 questions. And remember, give your attention to your behavior when you ask these questions, even while I'm reading them out to you now. Give attention to your behavior in the moment. Look at your reactions, your moods, your thoughts, and your emotions when I'm actually asking this. And watch these, as I say before, without criticism, and be aware of how you react in certain situations. So number 1 is, do you honor your sense of self and stand up for yourself in every situation? Number 2, are you your own best friend? And that is something to look at. Are you able to enjoy your own company? Or as soon as you're left alone, you feel lonely and anxious? Are you able to actually spend a weekend with yourself, by yourself? And when I mean by yourself, I don't mean constantly on the phone as well. Are you able to sort of spend that time with yourself? Number 3, do you hide who you are from others? Do you put up a front? Are you honest in your depiction of yourself with others? And if so, why? Why do you hide from them? Number 4, what have you done in life that you're proud of? And it doesn't matter if it goes right back to childhood. Try and see if there are a couple of things that you're proud of that you've done even this week. And that actually does encourage you to do more things that you're proud of. Number 5, what are your past achievements? Number 6, do you respect and acknowledge yourself for these things? Number 7, what is the kindest thing you've ever done? Number 8, are you able to recognize and take advantage of opportunities as they arise? Number 9, what are your gifts and talents, unique to you? Number 10, do you see others as intelligent? Can you see worth in others even if they don't see their own worth? Okay, so those are those 10 questions. And that journey is going to be not only a journey, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun as well. Okay, so when we're looking at the meditation of the solar plexus chakra, we are looking at various different affirmations as well. Healing and balancing of the solar plexus chakra is just as important as the base and sacral chakra. Because the solar plexus chakra's counterforce is shame, it's very important to work with and move through our shame in order to release it and not allow it to be one of the reasons to resist loving yourself. The ego is the greatest influence here, and being able to differentiate between what our ego says and what our intuition says is very important and very beneficial for your growth and moving through the blockages that you may have. The third chakra is the center of willpower. And while the sacral chakra seeks pleasure and enjoyment, the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, is all about the perception of who you are. The gift of this chakra is sensing your personal power, being confident, responsible, and reliable. The third chakra is the center of your self-esteem, your willpower, your self-discipline, as well as warmth in your personality. And the energy of this chakra allows you to transform inertia into action and movement. It allows you to meet challenges and move forward in your life. The main challenge for the third chakra is to use your personal power in a balanced manner. What does that mean? It means consciously harnessing the energy of the solar plexus chakra. It means being proactive rather than reactive or inactive or passive for that matter. Beings with excessive third chakra energy react to life circumstances. They have emotional outbursts and are often stressed out. You speak to them and it doesn't matter what time of the day, night, weekend, during the week, they are always stressed out. And beings with blocked or deficient chakras are passive and inactive, allowing life to pass them by while they do nothing. Strong third chakra reflects the ability to move forward in life with confidence and power. And it reflects the ability to make conscious choices, to choose and to act. The message of the third chakra is you have the power to choose. You can choose to achieve your life purpose, or you can live out your karma or past experiences. What do you choose? Do you choose love, light, and healing? Do you accept that you have the power to choose? Do you feel a sense of freedom when you make a choice? So this chakra is the center of your self-esteem. Every time you judge or criticize yourself, you deplete this chakra and weaken your willpower. Self-love, self-acceptance, and acknowledgement of your own worth are the building blocks of the third chakra. So best of luck for this today. Take it through during the weekend and love yourself unconditionally. Be confident. Remember the 5 Reiki principles and the 4 agreements. Much love. Have a good weekend.